Hello everyone, I hope y'all are doing well. Thank you so much for watching. This was a tough video to record, but I'm passionate about getting this message out to help other women or men if the situation is reversed who are in or have just recently gotten out of an abusive and toxic marriage and are traumatized. And I'm hoping that the information I give you and the story I share will help you. I hope it'll help you feel supported and knowing that you are not alone. So, what terrible wives we have, the text that destroyed my marriage. Let me back up a bit and say that it really was years and years in the making leading up to that text message. And I think the thing that really hurt the most, but sadly was not too surprising, was that the conversation was between my then husband and the pastor of a church. It was a church that I attended for a little bit of time, but it was not too long because I actually had a really bad vibe and didn't really care for this pastor anyway, but they were friends and I went for the sake of my husband. So the text went on to say, what terrible wives we have, haha, yeah, we need to trade them in. So I'm going to give you 4 things of what not to do if you find yourself in a similar situation. It could be a horrible text message. It could be an email. It could be any other kind of discovery that is made, that is brought to light, because I do believe things are brought to light in order to protect you. These 4 things will help you to stay calm and get through it so that you can pick up the pieces, do what you need to do, and move on. So, number 1, when you see something like that or something happens to you, the first thing is don't freak out. Please, please don't freak out. I know that would be your first instinct, would be to go and find something to hurt your husband or your wife with, pound him or her, do something totally destructive, break things. No. That is not the answer. Of course, it's fine to scream, yell, process your emotions, but don't freak out. I know, really, for me, when I saw that, yes, it hurt. It felt like it just stabbed me right in the gut because I knew that's it. We are so done. It was horrible. You build up and up and up to a moment, but then when that moment really hits, it's traumatizing. But the last thing you want to do is freak out. When I read that, sadly, it hurt, and it hurt really bad, but it wasn't a total surprise. So I just remained calm and thought about, what am I going to do? What am I going to say? How am I going to handle this? Because it did need to be handled. Which leads me to my second point, is to not isolate. Do not isolate. Do not keep this to yourself. Do not. However, I preface that by saying, be wise about who you share information with. Hopefully you have safe people, a trusted friend, a trusted family member that you can go to, vent, and process what happened and cool out, get some support. I knew that, number 1, I had to calm down. Number 2, I needed to seek support. The last thing you want to do is once again bury things, stuff them, and think, oh my gosh, maybe I am a terrible wife. I guess now what? What do I need to do? I need to beg and grovel and find out why? Why would he say that? Why would that friend say that? Why are they doing that? That's horrible. Oh, I guess I'm just a little worm. No, you can't do that. You cannot. Don't isolate and bury it. Face it. Be strong. Find safe people. Even if you have to call an online therapist, talk to somebody and get some help. Number 3, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time groveling and saying, why did you say that? I've tried that before. I tried that so many times in the past. And when you're dealing with a certain personality type, they're not going to answer you, or they're going to give you a laundry list of reasons why, things that you could never live up to, that you could never change. And even if you do, nothing will be good enough, or they'll be in denial. And really, in all transparency, when the time did come for me to confront my ex-husband with this text message, when I showed it to him, the worst, most delusional thing that happened was he looked me in the eye and he said, I don't believe you. This is a lie. And when I'm set, I'm going to leave you. And I thought to myself, you are delusional. I'm showing this to you right in front of your face. So I knew that all was lost. This is done. And there's no point in me trying to argue any case anymore. It's over. It's over. But I think he was afraid that he was finally confronted that I had grown stronger, that I had set some boundaries, and that we were done. As scary and as hard as it was for me, he knew that. And it was time for us to move on. And I had to figure out what I was going to do, because I had to get out safely, because things were very, very dangerous. And my conversations and my moves had to be very calculated and well thought out. So, number 4, do not self-blame. Do not ruminate over and over again all of the could'ves and would'ves and should'ves. It's not going to help anything. It's going to make things worse. It's going to grow a root of bitterness. It's going to grow a root of sadness. It's going to grow a root of depression. Trying to figure something out that's not going to change. It's better for you, and you will be more well served if you stay strong, move on, get some help, and move forward with your life. And it is so not easy. It is not easy, but you can do it. The biggest things are to stop and think about the sadness of it all, of their side. What is wrong with them? What is their thought process? What kind of a person are they? And think about the kind of person you are. Of course, accept responsibility for your side. There are 2 sides to every story, and of course, I accept my side. I sought some help and got the help I needed, and I had to self-examine. I prayed. I asked Jesus, because you have to do that in order to move on and to grow. And this is something that I'll talk about in another video more, but suffice it to say, the biggest thing is I wish that I had been stronger and had left sooner, but there were things that I was afraid of, and I just felt like I couldn't do it. And like I said, I will talk about that more in another video. But don't freak out. Don't isolate. Don't waste your time. It's too precious. And don't self-blame. You're worth so much more than blaming and degrading yourself. Don't fall into their trap. That'll keep you from trusting anybody. It'll keep you from growing. It'll keep you from loving yourself and being your true, authentic self. So I'm not worried about finding texts like that anymore. I'm more concerned about living a happy life and enjoying my peace, enjoying my freedom, enjoying my safety. And I want that for y'all too so much. I love you all, and I hope this helped. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.